All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, February 19th, 2018. All right, so today we have the moon still in Pisces, as was the case yesterday on Sunday. So still very good for getting in touch with that inner world, particularly our inner beingness, bringing in some presence in our life, and practicing surrender and letting go of everything that is outside of our control so we can have more peace in our life. So maybe some themes pertaining to this, but a great way of working with the day as well. We have Mars trining up to the North Node, which although we don't feel very personally, this sort of early part of the week, I think is really good for maybe building some confidence and some courage through taking some initiative. And what this could be pertaining to could be in regards to the solar eclipse we had last Thursday, because this week is very much about now cultivating whatever new beginnings or new insights you've had since last week, and this Mars trining the North Node can certainly help us do that. All right, so let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. So we have the moon in Pisces, pretty well set in Pisces now. Themes pertaining to finding peace in life, tranquility, maybe reducing stress, getting some R&R, some rest, things like this. And on a spiritual level, really getting in touch with our soul, our intuition, our inner guidance, right? Really good for these types of spiritual activities as well. Also really good for anything that does require a sort of channeling, if you will. You know, like creative arts, creative imagination, things like this, really good with the moon here. So it's all about getting in touch with our inner beingness and most fundamentally that present moment. However you may go about doing that, I think is fantastic today. So in the larger context of this, we did have the solar eclipse last Thursday. So we are still very much in the early phases of this very important lunar month. And this is the crescent phase. So it's where things are starting to build as we go through the week, a little bit more momentum being built in regards to these new beginnings. So an excellent week for starting to implement. This could be action, it could be initiative with the Mars we'll talk about, but just all in all starting to develop whatever has been shaping up in your life and actually physically embodying it into the world. Now, a lot of this could be in regards to what we've recently started to focus on, which is the Aquarius energy, which is where the solar eclipse was as well, of getting in touch with our individuality and the freedom of being our true selves and reacquainting that sort of relationship, if you will. So great for this. Again, this is what's unfolding collectively. Great to be focused on these types of matters in terms of where can we bring in more freedom in our life? Where can we express our individuality, even our eccentricities, our uniqueness? And because of that, through this self-discovery, where can we contribute to our communities or to our network circles, our friends, our groups, our organizations, even the world at large, right? Anything that is greater than ourselves, there is this very important connection of, as we discover our uniqueness, of where we can contribute and what we can be a part of, right? So great to move things forward in terms of friendships, groups, organizations, the world at large, this sort of progressive energy about ourselves with all of this Aquarius energy at this time. So so that's the backdrop. In terms of today, you know, there's no very personal aspects. We do have this Mars trining up to the North Node, but we don't really feel this personally. This is kind of just like this undercurrent to the day and this undercurrent to the beginning of the week, suggesting that there is this opening to maybe take some of this initiative, some of this action, perhaps, whether it's internal action, external action, but this initiative. And it can be very supportive to the life path, which is the North Node, and it's also where the eclipses are, right, involving the North and South nodes. So we have the support to do that as a life path energy. And the moon is going to be trining up to the North Node and Mars. In fact, when the moon trines Mars, it could actually give us a bit of this courage or confidence, or we're just feeling a little bit more. We have the support to follow through with things and to initiate things. So by all means, great day to do that if you're guided to. I think it's a great early part of the week with this, again, Mars trine the North Node. And what it's pertaining to could be in regards to the new beginnings from the solar eclipse, but it could even be for the past month since we've had that lunar eclipse about 3 weeks ago as well. All right, so great day for this kind of stuff, this initiative, building confidence. You know, with Mars, it's not so much like, you know, waiting to feel a certain way. It's really that it's through action leads to emotion. It's through action we build confidence, all right? We build courage, all right? We build this sort of energy, in fact. So it's taking that initial step, right? I do want to stress that. Taking that initial step, one step forward. It's a great early part of the week, again, especially because we are in the crescent phase of this cycle. All right, so that is the transits here. Yep, Moon in Pisces, though. Interesting combination. Moon in Pisces is about being receptive. So again, getting in touch with that intuition and seeing that there is this flow of life that is found in the present moment and accessing that. All right, so have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the daily forecast.